Good morning, everybody. Here we are looking at Bitcoin sitting on a 10 exponential, as it pretty much has been doing since, well, all the way back down here, really, 92,000. 10 exponential, revisit, bounce, 10 exponential, big bounce, wick, bounce, bounce. So it's very much in keeping with its behavior of recent. It's been loving the 10 exponential for some reason. Don't know why, but it does. And here we are again at the 10 exponential. So to be fair, with that should come some, I suppose, peace of mind that it's not uncommon for it to bounce from here. Might take a few days, might not, might just bounce straight up from today. Saturdays can be a bit lame, Sundays can be even worse, but basically we're positive on the day, and it's only, well, 6:45. That's right, I'm up at the crack of dawn. Got another journey ahead of me today, so you'll be seeing more of my laptop, I think. But don't worry about that. Should still be able to push those streams out, no problem. Right, the 4 hourly got the golden cross retest as well. The 50 exponential, as we've seen over here, and over here, and over here. And not so much here, but we've seen it plenty of times since the golden cross. We've got some hidden bull divergence as well, which is good, so that'll help us with any kind of bounce from here. And the 1 hourly as well hit a full-on golden cross retest on the 200 exponential. Again, you know, it's all very nice to see, and I'm not saying that it has to work out. It's just trading is all about, you know, probabilities, you know, likelihoods. And at the moment, we're above all these moving averages on all these time frames, getting support on each one of them. So depending on who you like best, whether it's the daily, 4 hourly, 1 hourly even, you know, there's some good news for you there. And you know, we should just hope that it does bounce from there, because there's no reason for me to say that it's going to break down. The momentum, if anything, is brewing bullish or hidden bullish divergences. So, you know, when at support, look for divergences on the way down. If you're getting them, okay, all right. I mean, odds are in your favor. That's all I can say. Ethereum, similar kind of bag. So death cross retest, rejection, another one over here, rejection, 10 exponential support, hidden bullish divergence, pump signal. I'm just reading it out as I see it, really. 50 exponential, all part of a 4 hourly golden cross, hidden bullish divergence, and the 1 hourly not as structurally sound as the Bitcoin 1 hourly, but it's still okay. Yeah, it's reasonable enough. Golden cross retest on a 200 exponential, hidden bull, regular bull. Two of which, they're all there. Alright, same old deal. Let's have a look at XR Pizzle. Not quite the same, unfortunately. Death cross on the 1 hourly. Okay, fine. The golden cross on the 4 hourly, but that's the opposite of the 1 hourly. What? Why? And reasonable on the daily, but below the 20 moving averages. So actually, you know, we've got the 224 here, you got your 206 here, but actually at this point, you know, 236 is where I want to get above at this point, to be honest. Alright, okay, fine. So XRP dragging its feet here. Then we can look at 1,000,001 altcoins, and throughout the day I probably will do. But at the moment, it's all about the Bitcoin, and that's that's the main deal. So obviously we're not going to have S&P open today because it's a weekend. But from what we saw of yesterday, we came into the box that we've been waiting for, the box of significance, hit the 20 and the 21 exponential, which is also backed up by the weekly 20 moving average. So bang, bang, which is why this box is so good. So the top of the box basically holding so far with those double Bollinger Band centers on the daily and the weekly. If you do nudge closer to the bottom of the box, you got the fresh old golden cross on the daily here. So bullish on the S&P still, provided we're above this box. Close down below the box. At that point, I'd actually say a lower low is coming. But for the moment, pump signal, golden cross, support, box, horizontal, moving averages, it's all there. So we don't need to be too afraid. But, you know, who's going to say the next wild thing on the telly? Because that's what it's all about. You say something ridiculous on the telly to move these markets in the wrong direction. Anything's possible. But so long as people keep their mouths shut, this chart should bounce from here, make its way back up to 6,000 and maybe a bit higher than that before the next time we can think about being too concerned. The money flow index was quite high. We did have some bearish divergence here. We also had some more bearish divergence here, which didn't register for some reason. So, yeah, fine. The pullback is fine. We were always saying, weren't we, on the way up, that if we should be getting rejected from this box, and if we didn't, then 6,000 would be the key. Fine. You know, that's why I've drawn this in here, because that is a scenario. But for the moment, you know, bouncy bouncy or a bouncy bouncy, or if you break down from here, yes, this line, this death line, is what's coming, and this will be the death for all of us, I'm afraid. It'd be hard to imagine how crypto could survive through an S&P which is effectively lower high on its way to make a lower low. That's 20% there for the S&P. That would probably be 30 to 40% for Bitcoin and altcoins. And for your altcoin that you're holding, yes, you, that's down 99.99%, isn't it? That's what's going to happen to that one. Not really. Well, quite possibly. But we're not there yet, are we? We're more likely to bounce than we are than to die. As of this moment in time, 8 minutes to 7, Saturday, on the 24th of May. More likely to bounce than break. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.